big question on everyone's mind right now in America, especially with all the glaring issues and problems that we have fiscally, morally, and spiritually in this country, is who should I vote for in this year's upcoming presidential election? My name is Pat Nicorato and welcome to VoteBiblical.com. Over the next few minutes, I'd like to answer that particular question and also answer a more important question, one that actually needs to be answered first before the question of who to vote for can even be addressed. And that question is, what should a person use for their criteria for voting? Better yet, is there a standard that Americans can use to determine who's right or who's wrong for the nation's top job as President of the United States? Is voting simply relative to each person's personal preference? Should each person just follow their own heart? Or could there be a solid, definite standard that will guarantee that one's vote would be the right vote? Well, I'm not sure if there's an actual right vote, but there is an absolute right way about choosing who to vote for. First, we have to understand the basic nature of the political office, especially the office of president. You see, politicians, especially those that do have that office of president of the United States, make and uphold and eliminate laws. And all laws and legislation are inherently religious. Laws are based on one thing and one thing only, the lawmaker's morals, what he or she believes to be right or wrong. So the next question is logically, well, what dictates a person's morals? Or in other words, what is their standard of truth? It's foolish to think that someone's standard of truth can just be neutral or not be impacted by their religious faith. Please know this, that what a person believes about God is the source of their standard of truth. For instance, if a person believes that their God is not concerned with theft, as long as the other person doesn't realize it, they're going to have a much different standard for private property compared to the person who feels that theft on any occasion is wrong. A person's standard for truth dictates their morals, and morals dictate their decisions. Now, what I'm getting at is that a person's faith or religious association should never be secondary, or worse yet, kept out of the decision when deciding whether to vote for them or not.